There's a lot of heroes in Overwatch. That's like the whole thing. But which one should you play? Well, it's a mystery. I'm VonClayton Gaming, and I'm super excited for today's video because I've been thinking about making this for a long time because I love mystery heroes, and I think it's actually important for Overwatch players to play mystery heroes. So let's talk about it. Mystery Heroes is an unranked game mode. It used to be an arcade game mode, which is very confusing coming over to Overwatch 2, in which you are assigned a random character every life. Every time you spawn, you will be a random character. Let's hop right into it. Starting right off the bat, we get lucky. We're starting with no other than Moira, my favorite DPS character. We got the gold claws on her. So the number one reason why people need to play mystery heroes, it helps you learn the characters. Obviously, there's a lot of characters in Overwatch. That's like the whole point of the game, kind of. Each character is very unique. So, it's really important as an Overwatch player that we're familiar with all the different characters. Not only so we can play those characters if necessary, but also so we can fight against them and have at least a little bit of an idea of what's going to happen. You know, it might be useful to know if somebody's ult is really dangerous. Maybe there are aspects of some abilities that you don't know anything about, or that maybe you just didn't know. There are kind of little Easter egg tips and tricks for each character in this game. Oh, we better get heals. Oh, he's dead! Especially if you are a new player, I think it's a really good idea to do some mystery heroes so you can get familiar with all the characters. Even if you're a seasoned player, playing mystery heroes is a great way to familiarize yourself with characters that you might never ever pick. I mean, I know there's some characters that I only play when I get dealt them in mystery heroes. Speaking of which, I think as a beginner, you should get at least a couple hours on each character just so you have an idea of what that character is capable of and what they do. Now, there is one downside to playing a lot of mystery heroes, especially if you're a newer player, and that is you won't really get used to the actual team composition that is necessary to like win competitive games. Team comp is pretty important, especially in competitive, and obviously that's always going to be random playing mystery heroes. So it can get you into bad habits like not paying attention to team comp. And I'm not gonna lie, when I first got into mystery heroes, I really liked it. It became my favorite game mode, and frankly, I played mystery heroes more than any type of game mode. And it definitely got me into some bad habits, and it got me to not pay attention to team comp, which is really important. Even though there are a lot of characters in Overwatch, you do want to pick a few that you like, that are good, that you want to build up. You know, it's really important that you become experienced at least on a couple of characters that you know you're at least good at. I also think Mystery Heroes is a really good way to warm up your gameplay, just kind of as a practice match to get the blood flowing, get your hands warmed up, familiarize yourself with the game again, and just kind of get in the zone. And maybe even remind yourself of that some heroes exist, that kind of thing. Get that game sense tingling, and get your brain active and paying attention. Before I hop into ranked, I usually do some kind of warm-up game, and frankly, unranked is like, I don't know, I just don't have much of a desire to play a regular 5v5 unranked. I'll warm up with mystery heroes. It's a lot more fun that way. There's even been talk of adding a competitive mystery heroes mode. I think it was already like temporarily in the game or something. I'm not sure. Does anyone remember when there was a competitive capture the flag for like 2 weeks? So I don't know what happened to competitive capture the flag. And again, I've heard some people say that competitive mystery heroes has been in the game, but it ain't there now. I think mystery heroes is a really good challenge to play a game like Overwatch, because, I mean, it's one thing to be good on a few characters. Being able to play all the characters is hugely beneficial in a game like this. Easily one of the best feelings on mystery heroes is when you just get a random hero that you are popping off with, and sometimes it's just the best way to discover what character you're vibing with that day, because sometimes, man, you just hit the wave. Yeah, baby. Ready for comp for sure. So I have noticed that sometimes when you spawn into mystery heroes, it will give you a favorable character for your first one based on what you play during deathmatch, and I think time played. This is pure speculation. Alright, I'm gonna leave you with two things before I go in mystery heroes. Number one is a tip. If the enemy has a healer that is a huge pain in the butt, causing a lot of wreckage, doing a ton of healing, keeping the team alive, don't forget that if you kill someone, there's a huge chance that they won't respawn as the same character, which means targeting healers and mystery heroes is very important. It's important to get them out of the game. And in theory, you can kind of control the enemy team by focusing particularly good characters and, yeah, getting rid of them. Now, you know, you're not going to be 100% effective doing this, but you can certainly give it a shot. Oh, yeah, baby! But this is why you need to get rid of healers like me! However, there is a chance that you kill them and they come back as something worse. My second thing is I guess it's a suggestion and a warning. Don't come into mystery heroes and then complain about the character that you get. It's literally random. It's like, no one has control over this. You can get any character. Don't play mystery heroes if that's a problem for you. It's insane. It's insane. It's literally mentally ill behavior. Because really, at the end of the day, mystery heroes is a place for people to have fun, and, you know, sportsmanship can go a long way. Especially for yourself, as far as the fun factor goes. Ooh, that was bad. That was not a good ult. Oh, yeah, okay, that was terrible. Why'd they give me Doomfist? I hate Doomfist, right? Get it? I'm you. Alright, I really appreciate your time. Hopefully I convince a few people to try out some mystery heroes. I really do feel like it's a great way to learn the game, learn the characters, and just increase that game sense. It's really good to be familiar with all the characters, because that's the game. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate it. Subscribe if you want to see more. I post all kinds of gaming content, and I want to make the world a better place through gaming. I really appreciate it, and I'll see you in the next video, gamers.